Hello. We're gonna get started with the stream. I now have a stream deck, so hopefully that's gonna make a bit of this easier, though I haven't really configured it a ton. But I can now remotely switch between scenes at least, so that's nice. We're gonna get started on hopefully finishing Strawberry Jam's intermediate lobby. Uh, okay, good. There we go. So we have one map to go, and then the hard side. And that one map is probably the scariest one out of all of them, and that's Vertigo. This is the inverted camera map. Oh boy. Okay. We'll see how this one goes. Oh, come on. That was so close. I really, really want to beat this soon, because this is a nightmare of a map. I am absolutely terrified of what the heart side room for this map is going to be like. Nice. Alright. So another room down of this nightmare of a map. Okay, I think I just need to jump over that. Come on. How how long is this map? I really hope this map is short because I really don't want to be doing this for like 2 whole hours. But that part is really annoying. It it's so frustrating. Oh my gosh. Why? There we go. Okay. Oh boy. Okay. So oh, that's a teleport. Okay. I assumed it was gonna be a what I assumed it was gonna flip gravity again. Okay, so I need to I need to conserve my dash there so I can actually get the refill. Oh, what was that? What? Why did I even do that? I don't know what I thought I was doing with that. That was accomplishing nothing. Okay. So when I get here, this will be flipped. I definitely do need my dash there. Oh gosh, so upside down wall bounce. Yay! My favorite thing ever, doing tech that is really annoying while I'm upside down. Or more accurately, while the camera is upside down. The actual map isn't like the gravity isn't what changing. It's the camera. The camera's just flipping over. Like you can see that especially well if you look at the style grounds, because the style ground in the background the squares move down, but then when it flips, they start moving up. Okay, okay, almost, almost. Okay, wait, that might be. That could actually be doable. Nope, I didn't. Okay. This is probably going to end up being my least enjoyed intermediate lobby map, at least. I don't know if I'm going to end up disliking it as much as Potential for Anything, because Potential for Anything also had cycles and a dashless section, but this is also driving me actually crazy. I don't know. I feel like invert gravity might be a little less detrimental to like my gameplay than this. This is just painful. And there's really no reason. I feel like it's a neat gimmick in concept, but it's so annoying. Okay, so I think it's actually kind of set up. Or, okay, or not. Or it's not set up and I'm just going insane. But, like, I feel like that's not as inconsistent. Or maybe it is as inconsistent as I thought it was. Okay. Let's go. Glad to be done with that room. Okay, what are we dealing with here? Well, first of all, a bunch of teleporting. Ah! Immediately the gravity switch, of course. One thing I'm noticing is that when the gravity switches, you still fall while the gravity is switching. So that makes any time you go into a gravity thing extremely dieable. I think it was really noticeable in an earlier room. Why? Why does it need to be reversed? Just why? Okay, I think this might be final room. I hope it is. Maybe it's just me coping with hoping and praying. Cause come on, this is definitely the least fun intermediate map I think so far. The intermediate lobby though has been better than the beginner lobby, especially because of puffer transportation and square the circle. And it's not final room, of course. What is this? Okay, how much of this is gonna be upside down? Okay, so like all of it. All of this is upside down. That's just great. Already 20 minutes since the stream started. And this is probably gonna take a lot. But what? Okay, that somehow I think that death there made even less sense than how I got into that situation. What was that? How did I die there? I have no clue what happened there. Um, no. Oh, that was a really silly death, and that was also a very silly death. Nice. Okay, what am I dealing with here? Okay, that is just an immediate gravity change. Oh, heart room. Nice. The rest of the time is almost certainly going to be the heart side. There's no way it's not going to be the heart side for the rest of the time at this point. The heart side is going to take so long. Spreadsheet. Okay. That did not feel like yellow intermediate. I'm giving that a 10 out of 100. And it is the 5th of July. Deaths 174. Enjoyment, oh boy. Yeah, 4.7 out of 10. Although upside down wall bounces. Upside down wall bounces actually gets it a 4.5. If it were upside down wave dashes, it would probably be like a 1. Upside down wave dashes are absolutely horrible. Alright. Oh boy. It's heart side time. I realized the heart side was actually like really close to where I was. I should not have restarted chapter there. Whoops. Yeah, it's like down an elevator over here. Alright. Alright. Look at that. It is officially time for the heart side. I like that all the stickers are in nice lines. It's very cool. Alright. Raspberry roots. The intermediate heart side. Make sure to stop and watch the fireflies. I wonder what that means. Yep, and then here's the credits. Starting with Fifth Dimension. Oh, I have 2 dashes. Oh, this is neat. It gives you like a ton of leeway on that. And despite that, of course, I just immediately die anyways. Which is probably good because I suck at that. I don't think I want to use my dash there though. I think that's yeah. There we're gonna be in this room for a while, I think. This room's probably gonna take quite a bit of time to get used to. Okay, yeah. There is more? What? Why is there more? I thought okay, please don't make me. Oh, come on. Come on. Can I can I not make the same mistake 3 times in a row? Please. This maybe this run will be better. Nice. Hey, I loved this map. This was oh, I didn't see the spikes. This map was so cool. This was another wall bounce map. Just most of the wall bounce, none of the wall bounces were out of. Oh, I didn't realize it looped. Just it's like the wall bounce. It's another wall bounce map, but it's not all out of bubbles. And also, it uses the looping and ice blocks. Oh. I forgot that the tower used the looping. Please, please, please. Okay. The Celeste gods are not being very merciful. I need to quick fix the overlay. I did update the current map. One sec. Okay, that should be updated. definitely think thus far this room of the heart side, I prefer the rooms from the original map to this bit thus far, because like with the original map, I really liked like the climb aspect of what am I um okay. Yeah, that sucks. Um but okay. So what do I do? What am I supposed to do? I think I need to look up what I'm supposed to do. I can't figure out what to do there. Oh, wait, I need to conserve my dash, but I need to get the bottom spring first. So that it's out of the way. Oh. I've always found the order in which the maps are like put in the heart side to be a little strange. Cause like there doesn't seem to be much like purpose with where they're placed. I'm pretty sure in the beginner one, there was like a little. It was like the maps were in the area of the lobby that they were in, like in the lobby. But I don't know. I don't know. I don't really remember where exactly the tower and uh fifth dimension were in the lobby, or at least not in what like of which of the little biome areas of the lobby they were in, but okay, yep, that sucks. That really sucks. Okay. I need to like not just immediately instinctively dash. No, wait. No, oh, okay. Okay, hold on. If the ice does not catch up, it did not catch up. Good. I was a little scared. Wait. Oh, I have to I have to I have to climb on it first so it actually falls. Oh, yeah. I am stupid. Nope. Again? Why do I keep doing that? Nope, I hesitated. I hesitated too much. Nice. Just barely. That was a little scary. Again? I keep doing that. Nice. Oh dear. It's the vertigo section. Oh no. Oh wait, hold on. Oh wait, no. I'm just. It's just a visual thing. I don't think that's actually. Oh come on! It flips while you're doing the wall bounce. I don't know if that's somehow might be worse than just doing the wall bounce upside down. Oh, what do I? What do I do? Oh, wall bounce. Come on. The teleport trigger right after. Please. Please. I, I want to move on. I want to do square the circle. I want to do the square the circle part. And it flipped again. Oh. Okay. Nope. Screwed up the wall bounce. This room is probably gonna take a while. Oh boy, I just remembered that each girl is gonna have a room in this. That's gonna be fun, but that's gonna take a while. I wonder if the Sea of Soup part is gonna be, like, doable dashless. I hope it is, because then it'll be, like, staying true to the intent of the original map. But, like, am I gonna want to do it? Dashless, oh, wait, am I screwed? Hold on, someone's... They're, like, stomping loudly. I'm gonna mute. I think that's probably one of my siblings. Okay, I think we're good for now. There's just gonna be a lot of background noise, but I think that's okay. That was definitely supposed to be a wall bounce. Jeez, could they be any louder up there? probably going to cause a majority of my deaths to this, alongside probably the Eat Girl section. Okay, that part is just cruel. The teleport just, it sends you into such an inconvenient spot. Like, that wall bounce is so annoying. Honestly, all the wall bounces in this are annoying. We've had 3 maps that use a bunch of wall bounces. We've had 3 of them in a row. And this one is by far the worst. That's such a bad wall bounce. That is such a bad wall bounce. Oh my gosh. Probably this room has the worst wall bounces I've ever seen, probably. That's such a bad wall bounce. What? That is so, hold on. It would have been funny if I got that. Please. So close. Okay. I did the jump, I think, a little too early. I guess it's nice, though, that this is early, because it means that when I inevitably decide I'm stupid enough to silver this monstrosity, then this won't be as big of a roadblock as it would be if it were, like, really far in the run. I'd rather all the super frustrating parts be early, because if all the frustrating parts are at the end, then the end is going to be just so stressful. Like, oh my gosh, this room. I kind of wish this had been the first room, because then it would be a lot easier in the silver. But oh, I overshot it. How did I overshoot it? I've been just horribly undershooting it for this whole time. And then when I finally get close to getting it, I completely overshoot it by like a million miles. And then I try to correct it, and I just kind of swoosh on past it. Alright, I want to check Discord real quick. I have streamer mode on, so I don't get notifications, so that's nice, though. I just want to see if there's anything important there. Although it's so early in the morning, I doubt anyone's really on Discord. Hold on. Yeah, I need to quick take something up the stairs. I'm gonna quick go onto the break screen. I will be back shortly. Alright. I have returned. We are going to continue with Raspberry Roots. So, hopefully, I can beat this room soon. Uh, yeah, so there should be one flag for each map. So that means there are 18 maps in the intermediate lobby. So a little less than the beginner lobby, but definitely still a pretty good amount. Alright, come on. Already an hour into stream. Dang, time really does fly. That's also mildly embarrassing because it means that I've spent like 40 to 50 minutes on like this one room. I think 40 minutes. It didn't take me actually that long to finish Vertigo. I'm not 100% sure what difficulty the heart sides are. The only one I know is that Passion Fruit Pantheon is Cracked Grandmaster. But like, is Raspberry Roots red intermediate? Or is it green advanced? I could see it being green advanced, but I could also see it being red intermediate. Ooh, cool save. I say as I die. And like, same goes for the others. Like, are they just like the low version of the next lobby's difficulty, or are they just the highest difficulty that that lobby has? I should look that up. My spreadsheet has a couple maps where I haven't put down I just put down difficulty I do not know, because I don't know what difficulty the glyph spring side or basic glyph or any of the heart sides are. Which I've beaten 2 heart sides. No wait, I haven't. I did not beat the Spring Collab beginner heart side, because the mossy caverns part of that heart side was just way too much for me. That heart side is a nightmare. The Circuit Materano part of that heart side though was really cool. Actually, I kind of want to go look up Blueberry Bay Celeste difficulty. The beginner heart side, and it's the first and easiest heart side in the mirror hobby. Hold on. It's just listed as beginner. I don't know. I It's possible to die on spinners after the last flag on the roofs of the little houses. This has cost multiple people their golden berry run, including Paradash. Oof. Yeah. But okay, so it's just listed as beginner. I guess I'll go update the spreadsheet with that one then. Oh, that was a while ago, actually. I cleared that. I cleared that. I cleared that a while ago, actually. That was. Or what? Oh, wait. Oh, was it? I have lost track of time, of how time works, I think. I don't. I think. Okay, so is the start of this month, I think, that I cleared that. Yeah. Oh, so that wasn't actually that long ago. Okay. I could have sworn it was longer. Well, time to keep going with Raspberry Roots. One thing I don't like about the Strawberry Jam Heart sides, though, is that they use checkpoints instead of the usual standard for collab maps of you can save and quit whenever you want. Which Spring Collab does for its heart sides, by the way. I don't know why they went with the checkpoint system, but I'm a little embarrassed that this is the 3rd room, and I've already spent like 40 minutes on this heart side. Got coffee. I've actually got quite a lot of coffee. Because I still have some from yesterday. This is a little annoying. that one wall bounce, I've just suddenly become hyper inconsistent at it. This one isn't. Wait, where'd my dash go? I thought I had a dash when I got here. Aw. Okay. That is sad. That is so annoying. Oh my gosh. Honestly, that wall bounce there would probably still be annoying, even if it wasn't, well, I was upside down. It's just that I'm upside down, which makes it somehow worse. Like, that is an awful wall bounce. Probably the worst one so far. Oh boy, when I make the video on Vertigo, I am going to rip this room apart. This room is painful. Honestly, I'm gonna rip that whole map apart. That map is really annoying. I haven't actually started making the beginner lobby videos, so I'm gonna have to wait a while to start working on the intermediate lobby ones. I want to know if I should do it in order of appearance in the heart side or in order of appearance in the journal, though. I don't know which order I'm gonna go for. I'm leaning towards the journal at the moment, but I just noticed that the background doesn't have the squares falling, but it still has the squares. I don't know how it took me. Oh, I don't know how it took me that long to notice that, but oops. Wait, hold on. Hold on. What's the hitbox there look like? Why is it grayscale? Why? Okay, yeah. The grayscale color grade affecting hitboxes is so annoying. I want to talk to the person who made the grayscale color grade and made that color grade affect hitboxes. Why? I cannot for the life of me do that. I got there once and I proceeded to horribly overshoot my like actual target and I just fell. That uh again, that part is so annoying. What the heck? Again? Can I can I please stop doing that, maybe? There we go. God, the problem with it being upside down and also like inverting all of my vertical controls is I lose every bit of useful muscle memory for that part, including my wall bouncing muscle memory, which is almost basically just completely lost. It's kind of some of these parts just kind of turn into luck for me. Come on! I overshot it by one tile. Hold on. My stream's on a delay. I want to look. I I missed it by less than a tile. Oh my, that's so annoying. I totally need to get Physics Inspector, by the way. Physics Inspector would have been nice for the eat girl no clip a line thing. That was weird. I should post that clip on YouTube Shorts. That's a great clip. What's nice about streaming is I don't need to I can just upload them to YouTube without any editing as just full VODs. And I it saves me so much time. Mostly because I'm stockpiling videos to upload over vacation. And so I kind of procrastinated editing a lot of them. So like I've only edited one out of like 10 videos I have prepped. So I can just take my Celeste VODs. Like I've gotten the first 3 streams of the intermediate lobby already uploaded. I just haven't published them yet. That wall bounce there is very annoying too. There we go. All right. Yep, of course. I despise this heartside room. Oh my gosh, this heartside room, just because of that one wall bounce, might be worse than the original Vertigo rooms. At least those rooms didn't have a super annoying bullcrap wall bounce. What is this wall? What is that wall bounce? Like, this wall bounce. Wait, where is it? Here. Would already be bad enough without an inverted camera, but the inverted camera just makes it so much worse. And then you got another wall bounce while you're upside down, then it switches to normal, and then you just jump to the end where there's a teleporter. I swear, if there's more to this room after that, and there's not a checkpoint, I'm gonna be really annoyed. Like, oh my god, please. Spare me the suffering. now I just hit my head on it. Yep, that sounds about right. That sounds about right as well. And I overshot it. That wall bounce could not be more annoying. Honestly, every wall bounce in this is just excruciatingly annoying. Except the first one. The first one's actually fine because it's not upside down. And it doesn't have, like, super annoying... Please. Please. Please! Again? Oh my gosh, please. I just want to move on. I don't know what room's after this. But I just want to move on. That wall bounce is nasty. I don't like that wall bounce at all. Like, wall bounces are annoying enough upside down. Why did this room have to make them worse? Oh, I thought someone was coming down and it was just my cat. Yes! Please. If I somehow screw that up. Okay, thank God. Oh, the color grade's gone. Oh, God! Oh, jeez. Okay, oh gosh. This is so... this way, this way, this way. Oh, wait, no, hold on, I'm stuck. On, Battlelands have small hitboxes. I just remembered, so Battlelands have small hitboxes. So that'll hopefully make this a little easier. Because there's, like, I think I can probably, like, demo over some of them. Hold on. What do I'm realizing I have no clue what I'm supposed to do. Oh. Well, figured that out. What? Yeah, this actually, I kind of want to explain the no clip align thing. So, if you look at the battle and hitbox, it is really, really small. Like, here's another great, like, it is just a small box. Which is, so what happened was, I managed to dash over that hitbox, but it didn't look like I had because the sprite is like twice the size of the hitbox. And so that's why I managed to just kind of no clip through Battlin'. Which led to a very funny little moment. Oh. Oh, come on. Okay, this room's gonna be really tough. It's interesting, though, that it uses a completely new mechanic from the original. So I gotta start by moving all the ones out of the way that I need to before I switch everything. Oh, no, wait. Okay. Yeah, that seems about right. Okay. I kind of hoped I would demo dash through them, but okay. That's mildly annoying. Oh my god. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Place your bets on when this was made. Account created yesterday. Okay, so that's a little older than the last bot that we had decide to advertise their crappy paid viewers. Um but that was still created yesterday. Like I hope they get banned by Twitch. Twitch, please ban these crappy bots. Nobody wants them on the platform. They are just annoying. No! I was so close. Hold on. Oh wait, yeah, that's the purpose. Okay, so there is a purpose to getting all the purple ones. Okay. I kind of noticed there didn't seem to be any reason to get them. No! What am I what am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? Go, 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 go. I don't know. Nice. Oh, okay. That was the ending of that was very stressful. Oh, okay. Oh boy. Sea of soup. Sea of soup time. Um Oh, wave dash. You can dash. There's not there aren't any collectibles in like in Heartsides, so I don't it's not really worth it to anyways, but ah okay, this is a bit of an annoying Heartside room, mostly cuz wind. I hate wind religiously. I was like, my favorite thing about the stupid Streamboo advertising bots is that they're not allowed to put like the link, and so they put it, but they put a space between Streamboo and .net, and then they just put remove the space in their crappy advertisement message. It'd be like if a YouTuber had a sponsor and they told you where to go to it, and then they added a space in the description and were like, remove the space. It would be so it sounds so unprofessional and silly. But also, they're not really going for quality of advertisements. They're just doing whatever is gonna they think is gonna make people buy that crap. Dang it. This is such a long room, too. Like, all these rooms have been insanely long. I'm a little curious. I have a bit of a theory, but I'm curious why they just constantly make new accounts. But I do have a bit of a theory, which is that they either get banned or the more likely answer, knowing Twitch, they it highlights your message if this is the first time you've chatted, so they just make new accounts every time, so it always highlights their message. Like, I think that's probably why, but it's so weird. 13. Man, I love frosted fragments, so this is gonna be fun. The blocks feel really, really good to like play with. They're very fun. Definitely one of the most fun mechanics. It feels very, very fluid. Maybe the best custom mechanic Strawberry Jam has. Definitely better than the Sea of Soup mechanic, which is just delayed, annoying delayed. What are they called? Annoying delayed bubbles or boosters or whatever you want to call them. I don't know. They're called boosters in the files. I don't. I've always just called them bubbles because that like I keep instinctively fast bubbling when there is no reason at all to. Like, there are 2 maps I've played. I've only been one of them that like actually requires fast bubbling, and that's one. There was one I think in like Totem collab. I didn't finish it. It was like an expert map, but I'll finish it eventually. It was a cool. Not wait, no, it was not Totem collab. It was a different collab. It was a collab. I don't remember which collab. Maybe spring or winter. But it was just I didn't have the patience to. Oh wait, no, it was Frogaline Project. It was the Frogaline Project that had it. But like it required fast bubbling so that you wouldn't get you were timed by like a spiky switch block that would like just go up constantly, and so you had to fast bubble to be faster than it, and it was actually pretty cool. It was just way too difficult for me at the time. I'm sure if I went back and spent a few hours on it, I could absolutely beat it now. But at the moment, I don't know. I haven't played Frogline Project in a while. I will maybe stream a bit of it. I plan on doing 1 Mile Boardwalk Deathless very soon. There's also like one beginner map in FLP that I just couldn't beat, so maybe I have to go back and beat that too. Does Winter Collab and FLP, do they have heart sides? I don't remember if they have heart sides, because they're the kind of one lobby where it's just one lobby for all the maps, so you have like Grandmaster maps alongside like completely undiable maps. But like, does it have a heart side? I don't remember. I think Winter Collab did. I don't think FLP. Oh, no, wait, no, because FLP was like around the same time as Strawberry Jam. It just got overshadowed completely by Strawberry Jam. For good reason, though, because Strawberry Jam's incredible, but they're both good collabs. So, hey! New follower! It should have put... Oh, there it is. It was just delayed. It was just delayed. But nice. Ooh. I didn't catch... It would have given me an email. One sec. I want to see. So I can acknowledge. Crazy Artist 1227, thank you for the follow. Hello, welcome to the stream. I'm currently working on Raspberry Roots. It's the intermediate lobby heart side. It is very fun so far, except for the Vertigo room. Good to see another viewer. Oh, I missed the refill. What is... Oh, shoot. Hold on. Okay, there we go. I just accidentally closed my stream. Alright. Oh, I got there too slow. So there was nothing, it didn't have a block to stick to. Okay, yeah. Oh, I think that actually was savable. That actually was like kind of savable. I just noticed my game audio's off again. Why am I so bad at remembering that? There we go. This is good music. I can definitely see the resemblance to the lobby music. Although for some reason it reminds me more of maybe, I think, of Blueberry Bay's lobby music than anything. You seem like an advanced player. How would you personally rank yourself? Like, really low advanced. I'm not actually that great. The most difficult map I've beaten was City of Broken Dreams, which seems impressive, but, like, honestly, most of that is just learning stuff. I have not beaten many advanced maps other than COBD I'm absolutely terrified of the advanced lobby. It is gonna probably be a nightmare, but yeah, this is intermediate gameplay. I think the most difficult tech I can do is an Ultra, and not very well. I think I tried chained Ultras earlier in the week, but it didn't go well. It did not go well at all. Oh. I can only wave dash and it's very inconsistent. Yeah, wave dashing can definitely be tough at first, but I'm sure you'll get the hang of it eventually. Cause once you get used to it, it kind of just becomes like muscle memory. Like honestly, it's difficult for me not to wave dash all over the place, but I'm sure you can get better soon. It took me a while to even figure out what wave dashing was, if I'm gonna be completely honest. When I was on hiatus from Celeste for like a year, and I came back, and I decided to start doing modding, and I was working on making a map, and I just kind of called wave dashes hypers. I can find a good map to practice in. Yeah, Farewell's Event Horizon is definitely a good place to practice. The first room is specifically made as a tutorial for it, and it lets you redo the room easily. So I would definitely recommend trying out that. They also have, obviously, the wave dash tutorial. I can't really think of any. I feel like if you have Strawberry Jam or really any collab, they usually have gyms that let you practice the tech. So if you just go to like the intermediate lobby of like Spring Collab or Strawberry Jam, you should be able to find a gym that has wave dashing in it. I'm not 100% sure everything that's in the SJ intermediate gym, because I didn't really check it out because I had already figured out most of the tech required. But I'd say that's a pretty good place to start. Oh. I play mod, but my PC can't handle SJ. Yeah, that's actually pretty fair. Strawberry Jam is absolutely huge. And so is Spring Collab. I'm trying to think, are there what other collabs have gyms? I don't know, I haven't played a ton of other collabs besides these. Let me look up. There might actually be... Let me look up. good level of no. I can't find. I don't think there's any just intermediate gym map. Yeah, I don't see really anything. Maybe I'll do a bit more research after I beat this room. But I feel like if your computer isn't able to run like big collabs that have gyms, I would definitely recommend using the first room of Event Horizon in Farewell if you can like access it as like a good start. Because again, it gives you a whole tutorial and it gives you perfect setup to be able to do it. It's honestly probably the best tutorial in the entire game. Because it actually shows you how to do it. Unlike all the bird tutorials. Where it just shows you the button inputs. Yeah, I feel like I'm sure someone somewhere made some kind of gym mod. But I think the only thing I saw when I searched it up, although I was kind of just in Google, was GM +1, but I'm gonna go out on a limb and say you probably aren't looking for to learn Grandmaster Tech right now. I am a little curious to like see what Grandmaster Tech even looks like. Yeah, because I know Ultras are taught at Advanced, and Chained Ultras are taught at Expert, so what the heck do you learn for Grandmaster? I guess probably Archie's at least. I highly doubt the gym has demo dashes, because it's just a crouch dash. But, hey, nice. Alright, is this a key hub? Is this, okay, so this might be a key hub room. Yeah, so that might be like some kind of secret thing. Maybe like that 8 jump. Oh god. I don't know. I don't think 8 jumps are even humanly possible. I think the maximum is like 7 or 6. I know there's like a 9 jump that like Taz's can do. But I feel like most of the like crazy far jumps are reserved for mostly Taz only, with like a few exceptions. Now I'm really curious. Maybe I'll go into the GM lobby and just go into the gym and see what it shows. It might also just have a practice area for Chained Ultras. That also could be what it is. But oh wait, hold on. There is a dashless map in the GM lobby, so there is a good chance it teaches spike jumps. I think spike jumps are 8 jumps, because I know spike jumps is like it's super precise. And here, let me. So I think how spike jumps work. I have never really done one before. There are a few variations, but the most 8 jump. I have no clue how 8 jumps work. I know it has to do with like doing neutrals on like corners with spikes. Like, actually, now I'm curious. How do 8 jumps work? I forgot to add Celeste. 8 jumps. Celeste. Where? It's probably in the tech section. Okay, tech. Dashless tech. Okay, so it works the same as a 5 jump, just like really. When Malin grabs the top of walls, using I will not be able to climb further. You can still climb, jump, or wall kick. 5 jump is executed by using a neutral climb jump to reach the top of the wall, then jumping or climb jumping off of it. This tech allows you to cross a 5-tile gap, hence its name. And then an 8 jump is done the same way. So a 7 jump, it's done as a 6 jump by being at full air strafe speed, 90, then doing a double corner boost on the top of wall to gain more speed. Holy moly. Okay, so 8 jumps are heavily sub-pixel dependent. But, I don't know. They're very complicated. Celeste Tech is extremely convoluted. I'm impressed people even, like, figured out how to do some of the tech that Celeste has to offer. Some of it is just so bizarre. Yeah, honestly, I think the best person to ask about, like, 8 jumps and, like, other convoluted tech would be Paradash. It's like, Paradash actually, like, knows how to do that kind of thing. Oh, so you play the lottery to do... Yes, you basically play the lottery to do an 8 jump. Subpixels are just the lottery. But also, I don't think there's really any reason to do an 8 jump unless you're doing, like, a speedrun. And even then, I don't think it would even be worth it in a speedrun with how risky it is. I don't think there has ever been a map that uses them. The only thing I could think of is maybe... is maybe Dashless Plus. But, yeah. I mean, if you're a Tazbot, though, it's just free. Because Tazbots also get perfect RNG. Oh. Yeah, there's a lot of dashless tech that is just luck. It's just pure luck. Just hope and pray. Spike jumps are less RNG, but spike jumps are still extremely annoying and subpixel dependent. I believe how spike jumps work is that since spikes only kill you if you're not moving or you're moving in a direction other than the direction they're facing, you can, like, if you do it fast enough, you can jump off of the tile underneath the spikes, and it will just count it as you moving in the same direction, and you can do the same to do neutrals on spikes, which is funny. If you do Forsaken City Dashless Union H jump, I think. Oh god, that makes me suddenly even more terrified to do 1A Dashless. I don't know. I'm pretty sure it uses at least a 5 jump somewhere. I think I might go. I'll go check. One sec. Oh. Forsaken. I know the room. I think you're talking about Forsaken City Dashless. I assume you're talking about the first room of the second checkpoint. Let me... Here. Found it. Okay. So... Okay, so I think that's a 7 jump. I don't think that's an 8 jump. I think that's a 7 jump. Although I'm not very knowledgeable on counting spikes. brother attempted full clear dashless, has not been... I don't think full clear dashless is possible. I think full clear dashless might just be fully impossible. Oh yeah, lag spikes. Oh god, another one. Oh, that one's really bad too. It gave the death noise after I had like already respawned. Yeah, I don't think full clear dashless is beatable. Unless... So, okay, hold on. So, just Forsaken City or with the berries are you talking about? Because I'm pretty sure you cannot beat it with getting the berries dashless. Okay, so, because you can do Forsaken City dash, you just cannot full clear it. So I'm curious. I'm curious what exactly you're talking about. Actually, yeah, it is physically impossible to do it dashless full clear because of the heart. I just realized the heart exists. That just makes the full clear impossible. Not full. Oh. Okay. FC referring to. Okay. Sorry, I'm used to full clear meaning to FC meaning full clear. Okay. Yeah, that makes more sense. I tried it a little bit. I think I managed to beat... I kind of just went through seeing how many rooms I could beat dashless, and I think I had like 3 or 4 where I could not beat them. Yeah, Celeste player terminology, FC usually means full clear, but I can definitely see abbreviating FC as Forsaken City. But yeah, full clear. I don't think there's any full clear dashless that is possible whatsoever. I think maybe if you skip the heart, then it's potentially slightly possible. Aside from, although, no, there's a bunch of berries that require dashing, like to break blocks. Yeah, full clear is impossible. But Forsaken City dashless is definitely possible. I think the main thing with that is it's learning. It's nowhere near as difficult as, like, the other Goldens. Favorite Celeste map, modded or not? I'll give you both modded and unmodded. Unmodded, it's Farewell, by a long shot. But modded is, I think the highest enjoyment rating I've given, because I have enjoyment ratings on my spreadsheet of clears, I gave City of Broken Dreams. I honestly think City of Broken Dreams is, like, the best modded map ever made. That map is so clean. It's so fun. It's very good. I think another great one is Paint from Strawberry Jam. That's another amazing one. And also 1 Mile Boardwalk is just nice and chill. I like chill maps as much as I like tech spam maps. But yeah, I'd say City of Broken Dreams is my favorite, like, map ever, including unmodded. If you don't know, it's a recent Ricky06 map that is very, very good. It's like Cyberpunk Celeste. Can you recommend some maps at my skill level? Okay. I guess I feel like FLP. If your PC can handle the Frogline project, it's a collab that came out around the same time as Strawberry Jam. There's a map called 1 Mile Boardwalk that is like it's very simple, but it's very chill and fun. I would definitely recommend that. I haven't done a ton of standalone maps recently. One sec, I'm gonna check my spreadsheet and see what like really beginner-friendly maps I've beaten that I might recommend. I have a whole spreadsheet of every map I've ever beaten in modded Celeste. Okay. Definitely gonna need to go back a lot because most of these are from Strawberry Jam. Let's see. Honestly, all the beginner maps, except like one of them that I don't remember the name of in the Frogline project, if you can like fit it on your PC, they're all pretty good. If all of these are Okay, I think the only standalone maps that I've played are just really difficult. Okay. So, I'm probably not the best person to ask for beginner map recommendations that aren't in collabs, to be honest. I've realized. I think the only standalone maps on that spreadsheet are Bernadette, City of Broken Dreams, and some glyph maps. So yeah, I don't really have anything beyond the Frogline Project ones to recommend that aren't from like the Strawberry Jam or Spring collab. Again, another great question, probably for Paradash, who's cleared like thousands of maps, I think. If I can... Yeah, I don't play a ton of non-collab beginner maps, sadly. Intermediate is kind of what I do most of the time. Think of... I feel like your best bet is to try to find a small... Oh, hold on. If you're... Oh, how long have I been playing Celeste? I first started playing, like, 3 to 5 years ago. But I also was on hiatus... Oh, don't return to... I also was on hiatus for a little while. But I think in total, like, actual years of me playing, probably, like, 2 or 3. Yeah, I feel like another great beginner recommendation, if you can, like, install it on your PC, if your PC can handle it, is Breeze Contest, which was made specifically as, like, every map is beginner. If your PC can handle it, it is a little big, but, I mean, my brother's PC could handle it, and his PC is kind of a potato. But 1.5 years? Yeah, nice. Yeah, most of my time playing Celeste was played on a Switch Lite, so a surprising amount of that time playing was really just me sucking at the game. Because the Switch Lite is not good for Celeste, I'm gonna be completely honest. Mostly just because of the small screen. Yeah, Breeze Contest is pretty good. I don't think I've beaten any of the maps in it yet, because I kind of just wanted to do Strawberry Jam. But holy crap, it's already been 2 hours of streaming. I guess I might as well keep going. Like... Bro, Switch Lite, I'm sorry for... Yeah, I haven't played Celeste on that old thing in a long time. I haven't used the Switch Lite in forever, actually. Me and my cousin who introduced me to Celeste, we always race in Celeste whenever we're at a family gathering. However, if the family gathering isn't at my house where my PC is, I'm at a severe disadvantage, courtesy of Switch Lite controls. Yeah, I still play Hollow Knight occasionally on it, though. Although, I beat Nightmare King Grim. If you know anything about Hollow Knight, Nightmare King Grim on a Switch Lite is insanely cool. I don't know how I pulled that off, but it was a very fun boss fight. Even with crappy Switch Lite controls. Get a Steam Deck. Yeah, I was offered a Steam Deck by my dad, and for some reason, I rejected it. And my brother ended up getting it instead. I don't know why I rejected it. That was kind of silly, but... Yeah, I know Steam Decks are really good. They're even better than Switch. Definitely better than Switch. I played on one a single time, because I wanted to see how it was like. I think I rejected it literally just because the controls were slightly different from what I was used to, which was the Switch, unfortunately. But yeah, they're so much better. Steam Decks are really good. Someday I will get one. Eventually. only problem is I don't think they can run Celeste mods, which is a big drawback because I mostly play modded gameplay now. Because I finished 90% of what the base game has, and the other 10% is the golden berries that I don't want to get. Because doing Farewell Deathless does not appeal to me very much at the moment. Maybe someday, if I'm just suddenly become mentally insane. I still have to use it every day, and it's 7 years old. I didn't even know that the Steam Deck has existed for 7 years. It's still in good condition. Yeah, they're pretty high quality. It is essentially just a mini PC inside of a Switch. Like, that's kind of what it is. It's a Switch if a Switch was, like, actually super powerful. Like, I feel like it's really funny. The Switch, the Steam Deck is so good as a PC that my brother actually, like, uses it as a PC. Like, it is what he runs most of his games on his monitor off of, is just the Steam Deck. It's very, very, very strong. My only issue is the controls. I don't like the controls. I don't like the Switch style controls. 5 years. Yeah, 5 years is still pretty impressive. Yeah, I don't like the Switch style controls is the only issue, because I've gotten used to, over like the past couple of months of playing with a controller finally, I've gotten used to the controller. And once you get used to one type of controls, it's really difficult to go back to a different type. Like, I occasionally play a game called Deep Rock Galactic. It's a co-op multiplayer mining game, and I use keyboard controls for it. And anytime I, like, it has really long loading times for me. And while it's loading, when it's done loading, I instinctively reach for my controller, because that's, like, how I do it with Celeste. Extra keybinds. Your typing is strange sometimes. Yeah. Oh. Oh, you played Deep Rock Galactic too? Nice. Yeah, DRG is very fun. I think I did one stream of it a while ago. I'm probably gonna stream more of it sometime soon. Maybe this coming week when I'm like doing other stuff other than Celeste. Cause I plan on trying to beat a FNAF game soon. If you know about it, it's called Mechanism. It's an arcade game based on FNAF, and it was made ridiculously difficult, completely by accident, and it's become kind of infamous in the community. Yeah, it was made by a YouTuber named Animatronic. She made like a whole 1-hour video about it, and made a whole entire actual arcade cabinet for it. Does that come back? Okay, good, it comes back. Famous last words. Does it come back? Yeah, that's true. I'm pretty sure I have died a few times in Celeste to a Kevin that I thought would come back, just not coming back. I like that this map, like, has a difference in visual for the no return and the return Kevins. Makes it a lot more readable than if it was just completely identical to a normal Kevin. Okay. I have an idea for that part. I think I know what to do. I had to restart 7A Golden thanks to a red bubble not respawn. Red bubbles don't respawn? Oh, that sucks too, because that means that if there was a red bubble, that means it was on the second to last checkpoint too. I admire your bravery doing 7A Golden in the first place. Some do, some don't. That's annoying. That's annoying that it's inconsistent. Yeah, did you manage to get 7A Golden though? Because if you did, that's really impressive. Yes, nice. Yeah, 7A Golden is insane. I'd argue 7A Golden is more impressive than, like, beating maps in, like, intermediate category. 7A Golden takes so much patience. Patience I personally do not have, unfortunately. I probably will never get any of the Summit Goldens aside from Seaside. Took me half a year, but it happened. Nice. Yeah, it would probably take me a lot longer. What's funny is me, like, having the muscle memory for a bunch of, like, convoluted tech, like hypers and supers and stuff, is kind of a curse when it comes to Goldens, because it means that I am extremely reckless. I have lost numerous runs of other Golden Berries. Some I got, some I didn't. To me, literally just hypering into the next room, because that's what my muscle memory does. Which is kind of why I don't do Goldens much anymore. Maybe someday I'll go back and get the Goldens I didn't get in the base game. Too nervous to continue after I got to final 10 checkpoints. Yeah. The final 10 checkpoints are probably the most stressful part of that Golden. And they're also the hardest part. I feel like getting consistent enough to do that would take me so long. Getting consistent at the later parts especially. Because it's such a long Golden. I believe it's the second longest Golden Berry, second to the extremely obvious Farewell Golden, and then I think followed by B-Side 7. Checkpoint 9 was the haymaker many times. Yeah, I don't remember what Checkpoint 9 looked like. I remember what Checkpoint 8, I think, looked like, though. I think Checkpoint 8 is the one, it's similar in, like, look to 2K3, I think, if you even know what 2K3 is. Yeah. Yeah, the upward demos. That's what my brother described them as. He got really mad at that part. Although he also calls, like, any dash between spinners a demo dash. So, there's also that. I feel like dying to the final 10 checkpoints would just be mind block me so much. I don't think... I think after, like, a few attempts dying to the final 10, I would just give up, honestly. I don't have great perseverance when it comes to deathless runs, which is why it blows my mind that someone actually beat the entire max percent completely deathless, aside from the required death for Moonberry, which means a double Farewell Golden. Hold on. This seems inconsistent. Why? This should return. It's blue. Why is this not? Oh wait, no, because this is its returned position. Oh. Can you beat all of Celeste with no climbing? So it depends on how you define climbing. Somebody beat the entirety of Celeste's main story, including core, without climbing. And, like, literally without climbing. Like, true no climbing. Except for 2 spots where he had to use the no grab mode in variants, which lets you activate moving blocks and traffic light blocks by just, like, clicking the grab button near them, because there were 2 parts that were just completely unbeatable otherwise. So technically you can, but it does require you to use, like, the technical no grab mode that the variant mode provides twice. And Farewell, I'm pretty sure, is just physically impossible to do without grabbing. If you're in toggle, it has to be off. Yeah, I've never tried to do no grab stuff, so I really wouldn't know much. But I do definitely know Farewell is impossible without grabbing. And the other thing is, if you define grabbing Theo and or jellies as grabbing, because if you do, then it becomes completely impossible once you get to 5. Favorite Celeste character? That's difficult. Because they're all really great. Probably Badeline or Theo. I think Oshiro's probably my least favorite character, just because I don't like Celestial Resort that much, and the boss fight kind of just is a little annoying. But what's yours? Theo, yeah, that's fair. Theo's a great character. The fan art I make is just perfect. Oh, you make fan art? I wish I could. I have the worst art skills on the planet. When it's for the Theo, not anyone else. Yeah, that's fair too. Celeste fan art is absolutely peak. Up there with Undertale fan art. I have a piece of Celeste fan art actually as my background screen. Okay, that could have actually maybe been saved. Aw. Oh. His hair has organic shapes, good for practice. Yeah. I wish that I had the patience to learn how to actually be good at art, but I really don't right now. Pixel art is probably the best I can do, and I'm not very good at that either. Which makes me very confused as to why I want to do a map for MTC next year that just uses like 30 million custom sprites or something. And also, I plan on making... I think the best I'm gonna do for custom sprites is Mario-based sprites for Mega Fortress. Because that, like, I can actually... MTC is a musical translation contest. It's a contest that I think is held yearly, where you take a song and you turn it into a Celeste map. And the submissions tend to be pretty cool. I've played through one of them, and it's called Bernadette, and it's a Rikio 6 map, so of course it was absolutely peak. I unfortunately missed this year's MTC. I don't even think I was, like, working much on mapping at the time of MTC this year. Starting to get less and less confident in my ability to beat this in under 1,000 deaths. Oh, I have to leave, sorry, but are you streaming tomorrow? I don't know if I'm gonna be... Oh yeah, I think I might be. Probably. It depends on what I have going on. Hopefully I will. If I am, it's probably gonna be at a pretty similar time. I tend to do early streams. I might be streaming Mechanism, that arcade game I mentioned, or I might be streaming Celeste, depends on if I beat this map or not. Bye, sorry you have to leave, but I hope you enjoyed the stream, and I'll see you next time. Yeah, it's very early here. I think I started this at like 6 for me. Bye. We'll see you next stream. Hold on. Okay, my brother is gone now. I can run. Oh, nice. Oh. Yeah, I have no clue how long this stream is gonna end up being. I don't know when this checkpoint ends. This is... I'm starting to get very unconfident with my ability to beat this in this one stream. Let's... Okay, hold on. Hold on. Is there... Casually streams for 8 hours? I don't really have 8 hours to stream, sadly. I have stuff I need to do. But, okay, is this at all savable? No, that's that's not savable. No, it's not. Okay, but I think that's gonna work. I noticed something up here, though. All the bubbles always show you which way to go. I think this bubble has the wrong texture, because it says to go up, but going up is completely useless. Like, this is the direction you are really supposed to go, I think, because I don't know how going up is gonna do much for there. I assume they just completely just mistextured it. Please, please. It's so funny. Nope. Alright, at least I like know that I'm almost to the end of this room. Bad sign that it's taking me like an hour per room now. I really hope I can get to a checkpoint before the end of this stream, because at some point I gotta just stop streaming for the day. Except I don't want to finish the rest of this off camera, but I also want to play other stuff off camera, like Spring Collab. So I guess, am I going the wrong way there? Usually that's very consistent. Do not fret, it took me 3 hours to beat Reflections when I did it first. That's actually not too bad for Reflections. Reflections, it can be pretty difficult. I think it took my brother, like, 10 hours of gameplay. He also accidentally returned to map halfway through the boss fight and then, like, basically rage quit for multiple days, though. Oh, okay. The arrow messed me up. Okay. Thanks for tuning into the stream. Yeah, I noticed. I have no clue if I'm gonna be able to beat this stream, I'm gonna be honest. I'm curious how long this checkpoint is. I'm hoping I can beat it this stream. This checkpoint, because if I don't, then I'm gonna not be able to really play Celeste for the day. Because I don't want to do the rest of this off stream. I want to stream the rest of it. Raspberry Roots, the intermediate hard side. Let's see, how long is this checkpoint? Oh geez, I just remembered the existence of... What's it called? Shoot, I'm mind blank. I just remembered the existence of pointless machines and now I'm terrified. Okay. So after this room... Oh, there's more to this room. There's a lot more. Okay, it's kind of just a spectacle, though, is what this looks like. Okay. Oh, this is the final room of the checkpoint. Okay. We got this, then. Yeah, I can complete this stream, I think. This is going to be my longest stream by far. Yeah, 2 hours and 30 minutes in already. But if I can beat this one room, then I can be done with the checkpoint for now. Yeah, if this is what the most difficult intermediate lobby map looks like, I'm absolutely horrified of what the easiest advanced lobby map is gonna be like. Start mentally preparing for a very large jump in difficulty for me, because I am not a very advanced player at the moment. There's gotta be a way. There's gotta be... Nope. No, hold on. No! Okay. That's the final input, too. That's literally the last input, is that wave dash. Mental preparations 2 years later, time to beat it. Yeah, I don't know. It took me a surprisingly low amount of time to get this far. I had already cleared a few maps off stream, like, before I started streaming. But it took me only 3 streams to make it through every map, except Vertigo. And that's pretty crazy, but I think it's probably going to take me, like, months of streaming to beat Advanced. I am truly terrified of Expert Lobby, because I have no clue what to expect from that. I haven't seen anything about Expert Lobby. And even then, I only know one Advanced map. I do not know any of the Expert Lobby maps at the moment. Because really nobody talks about any of the expert maps. I don't know why. It's always either Berserk, the Grandmaster lobby, or the beginner lobby that people really talk about. I don't know. Expert might take me, like, years to beat. Maybe if I can learn the tech. But that's when you start actually using ultras. My mom's yelling because she got scanned by Temu. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Yeah. Temu is awful. That's why you don't trust Temu? Yep. Yeah, Temu is really untrustworthy. What? What? Hold on. I don't know if that was a visual glitch, but what just happened there? Was Madeline just floating for a second? I have no clue. I'm curious now what happened there. That was weird. Amazon is much better than Temu by a long shot, because Amazon doesn't always scam you. Not always. Sometimes. I have gotten scammed by Amazon before, unfortunately. But they're a lot better than Temu. Because Amazon, it's not really intentional scamming, it's more like the people who sell on their platform scamming. With Temu, it's just blatantly Temu themselves scamming you. I would never trust Temu at all. Like, I wouldn't even buy from Temu just to see what happens. Like, they're literally under investigation for, like, viruses or something. Because one of Temu's owners had a different website get shut down for having a Trojan in it. And so now Temu's under investigation, too. I would not touch Temu with a 10-foot pole. Okay. Dang it. Me too. Got Pokemon cards on Amazon and got stripes of cardboard with Sharpie on it. That's somehow worse than how I got scammed by Amazon. I ordered some Pokemon cards for Christmas, and they were resealed. But literally just getting cardboard with Sharpie on it, that is a whole nother level. They're not even trying at that point. They do not care. They're just like, yeah, resealing is for losers. We're just gonna give you strips of cardboard with Sharpie. That sucks. Glad you got your money back, though. I ordered some Pokemon cards off Amazon, and there were, like, literally there were holes in the crimping of the packs. And I just assumed it was a factory error. And then all 3 of the products that I had ordered had that. And I got basically nothing out of them. And my dad did some investigating, and they were absolutely 100% resealed. So we ended up sending them back and getting a full refund, luckily. But honestly, it was kind of a stupid idea to order. I ordered, I think one of them was literally a Spanish version of a Hidden Fates tin. Like, I don't know what I was thinking with that. Okay. Ordering stuff like Pokemon cards always... Yeah, it does. I know Magic the Gathering also on Amazon is, like, super risky. Like, honestly, if you're gonna get Pokemon or Magic the Gathering or really any trading card game, I'd say the best bet is to get it off of either TCG Player or just go and get it from your local game store, which is what I do now. I go to my local game store for Magic the Gathering and stuff now. I do not trust Amazon much. And if a thing doesn't have like a refund policy, do research, because that's really suspicious too. And also very risky. Local stores are the best option. Yeah, I could not agree more. Local game stores are the best option for getting trading cards. It can be a little more expensive, but it's absolutely worth it to guarantee that the cards you're getting are actually real. That's probably the best option, is to just only get them from stores. I don't really get Pokemon cards much anymore, but with Magic the Gathering, because I still do collect that a lot, I don't order off online much anymore. Local game stores are amazing. If local game stores didn't exist, then honestly, the TCG market would be just somehow even worse than it currently is. I'm really glad that I have a game store at least a little close to me. Although close is like an hour away, unfortunately. But it's better than nothing. And also, local game stores let you trade in cards, so that's nice too. It's called Hobby Nights. It's a great game store. More than... Oh, go there to it more often than an hour away, but I still go, nice. I got another... What's my notification? Why do I have a Twitch notification? Okay, it's a random thing about a clip I made. Oh. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna try something. Dang it. Come on. Was that you in the clip parachute? Yes, that was me. I think I explained what happened in that as well earlier. I don't know if anyone was there, though. But if you hadn't already figured out, the hitbox is really small for the Battlelands, and so I had gotten really lucky and managed to dash over the hitbox. And apparently, it's like an actual strategy to demo dash over the Battlelands. So that's pretty neat. It's pretty neat. I always just assumed it was a direct copy of Madeline's hitbox. That ending. Okay, I figured out what I was doing wrong at first, but I still keep screwing up that last wave dash. Or I guess that one block boosted wave dash, because that's, I guess, the technical term for it. Alright. Another chance. Come on. This is it. Let's do this. Okay, yep. Yeah, I asked chat if anyone knew what was going on in the clip, because I was really confused. And Ivy and Parrot both answered, yeah. I joined stream, and I noticed there was a video of E-Girl there, and I'm like, oh, neat. I was literally just playing that map like 30 minutes ago, and then I saw it was my clip from my stream, and I'm like, how did this even happen? I got jump scared by my own stream. It's great. Best timing I've ever had joining a stream. Bye. Hope you had fun. I'll see you next time. Crap. Could my siblings be any louder? What? Who is stomping upstairs? the heck? Hold on. Okay, sorry, my brother decided to come down for the second time this stream, so I need to start a sibling interruption counter, I think. Starting to get less and less confident that I'll be able to beat this checkpoint before I end stream. This is definitely the hardest intermediate room I've ever played. Thus far, I think definitely the hardest rooms of this hard side have definitely been Square the Circle, Vertigo, and I think Eat Girl have been like crazy annoying. Eat Girl's room used entirely new mechanics for some reason. Okay. Now I like how for the last part my brain's like, hyper B-hop into downright off Kevin. Yeah, you're a grandmaster, right? I think you mentioned, yeah, you mentioned you beat LXVI, so I would assume you're a grandmaster. Yeah, my brain is like, what do I do here? Yeah, I don't think very much like a grandmaster yet. I'm honestly terrified for the day that I become a grandmaster and I start thinking like a grandmaster, because it's gonna make like playing vanilla Celeste gameplay just so much more convoluted. I'm already really reckless when it comes to golden runs, unfortunately. Yeah, GM brain stuff. I feel like knowing like a bunch of GM tech would just make me even more reckless. It was like, after I got the muscle memory for hypers and waves, I just started hypering out of every room no matter what, which resulted in some hilarious golden run deaths. Eventually, I just kind of stopped doing golden runs and just did modded instead, because I just got tired of just dying because I was being reckless. But when I'm doing normal modded gameplay, I don't need to be extremely careful unless the room is like 500 tiles long or something. So Drifting Deep is going to be a nightmarish GM room. I've kind of done a bit of research and preparation for the fact that I'm probably going to end up starting GM Lobby within the next year. I've done some preparation figuring out like what the easiest ones are. I'm probably going to start with Fractured Iridescence or Lava Layer. I'm pretty sure one time as a joke, I went into debug mode and tried to beat Pummer. I couldn't beat the first room. I could not even beat the tutorial for Pummer. It was really funny. Same thing goes for Solar Express. And then I kind of just said, yeah, this isn't happening. Maybe someday. Maybe someday, hopefully soon. Fractured Iridescence is definitely the easiest one for me. Yeah, the only thing that concerns me is that I'm pretty sure it uses Chained Ultras, which is tech that I have never done before, that I am just awful at, and I'm already bad enough at, like, normal Ultras. But I don't know what kind of tech Lava Layer uses. I think Kevin Tech Spam is probably going to be, like, the last one I do, because it seems like it probably is going to be the hardest out of the 4 beginner ones. But I am super excited to do Belly of the Beast, though. Like, once I become, like, good enough to do Belly of the Beast, I'm so excited. Lavalier is more precision. Oh, geez. It's like I choose between precision or learning tech that I am horrible at. Oh, geez. What's, if you've done it before, or, what's Kevin tech spam like? And also, what was the other one? I'm forgetting what the other beginner map was. Once you get the timing for ultras and chain down, they get consistent pretty fast. Okay, that's good to hear. Yeah, I did a few attempts of, like, learning chained ultras yesterday evening. I didn't get far, sadly. But, oh, Flipside Cliffside is the last one. Yeah, I forgot about that. For some reason, I always mistake Flipside Cliffside with Cassette Cliffs. Like, they're like direct opposites, but I always mistake them for one another, and it's really funny. Yeah, Flipside Cliffside. Honestly, I'm pretty excited for that one. I love the fact that there are maps that actually use, like, the background, going in the background thing. It was literally used once in vanilla as a reference for a heart. And now it has a whole map based around it. And it's really cool. I gotta make a map that uses the flip switches. Okay. Is there literally any way to save this? No, there's not. Of course. Oh wait, hold on. There was a way to save that. Learning grounded ultras. I would love to learn grounded ultras at some point. We'll see if I can figure them out. Ultras are probably easier to learn after having learned I mean, I know extended hypers. I'm just not very consistent with them, especially when I'm doing it into ultras. But I mean, while I was practicing chained ultras, I was doing it out of hypers. But I also it was also like I was doing it because I kind of vaguely wanted to put a chained ultra in my 7-dash map. So I had 7 dashes, so I didn't really need to do the extension. Which I probably am not gonna put a chained ultra in one of my maps anytime soon. Well, actually, I will, because one of my submissions for Bar Club. Let's go! Let's go! Okay, so I don't know if there's a checkpoint there, but if I somehow screw this up, I'm gonna be laughing really hard. Okay, nice. Whoa. Checkpoint. Okay. I would love to keep going, but it is currently 9 o'clock for me, and I've been streaming for almost an hour. So I'm gonna end the stream here. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed the stream, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Can my stream deck load?